And the first thing you need to do is withdraw from the noise, because people are always trying to sell you their opinions, and whether they're right or wrong, I can say, and I believe that I hold to the truth, when it comes to things that are political. But if I'm just constantly getting one side, or constantly like dwelling in it, it's going to have bad effects on me, because we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be spending all our time on politics, and we shouldn't be just getting one side. So you need to kind of take a step back. And also, in that same vein, when you are getting your news, make sure you're trying to get both sides, and make sure you're thinking critically. Because I think a lot of people, unfortunately nowadays, unlike the old image of like the man opening his newspaper at the kitchen table, drinking a cup of coffee at 6 in the morning before work, you don't really have that, like that thoughtful reflection. You have this, like, I read a title and then I go to the next one. Or you have these aggregators like Reddit, or Facebook is basically an aggregator, or Twitter, where it's like 140 characters title, ooh, sensational, Trump's bad or Biden's bad, scroll to the next one. And it can be very easy to reinforce the, stereotypes. It can be very easy to reinforce things that are not true. And this is why this whole idea of fake news has really caught on. And I find it funny how even that concept is being twisted nowadays. You really should just take a step back from the news, I think, is really the key thing.
Mhm.
But I was thinking about what you were saying, Brian, and maybe it's the cynic in me, and maybe it's good to have a cynic on our project. Because as much as I wanted to agree, or as much as I want to agree that I think that being able to form rational arguments in order to convince people would work, I don't think that, unfortunately, is a very common thing nowadays. And again, I'm really only speaking maybe in terms of 2020, 2016, and unfortunately, as you were mentioning, Nick, probably going ahead for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
I think that it's very good to have arguments to believe what you believe, 100%. And I think that's something that a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have. But I think really the key is going to be that there are people that are not going to change their mind based on arguments. And the other thing to do when you're trying to be virtuous and talk politics is to realize that it is not your job to convert people.